And now, Society Network presents Homegrown After Dark featuring Chris Hoff with special guest Lucas Sieferman. All right, we're back. Another episode of Society Network Homegrown After Dark with Chris Hoff. Chris, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, the wild thing is back in the day you came on the K-Bay show with me.
Right.
If you remember that over there, the K-Bay 103.9 FM Homegrown Hour.
Right.
So, what have you been doing since then, since the last time I saw you, Chris?
Oh, I can't remember when that was, but that was, back before the pandemic. So, trying to stay as busy as possible, working, work for the railroad during the day and do my normal day gig and trying to keep music alive. And, that's pretty much all I've been doing. Writing some new stuff.
Yeah, I heard we're going to hear some great music here in the show. So I was telling everybody before you came on, I was like, this guy works on the old steam engines. Yeah. Am I correct to say that?
Well, yeah.
Can you tell everybody just a little bit about that?
It's interesting work. It's kind of dying art. Not many people do it anymore. There's a few throughout Texas who do it. We're one of them in Austin Steam Train Associations where I work here in Cedar Park. And basically I'm the general superintendent, so that means that I oversee all the operations and make sure that the train goes out on the weekends and comes back safely, and mechanical and all that type of stuff too, and the logistics behind what that entails is, I could go into detail. It's pretty boring.
Okay, so this is like public transportation, or it's historical society, or
it's
anything?
Historical. So it's just a leisure train, and
okay,
something
so
you can get together with your family on the weekend
and take them out.
Yeah, just
okay,
take them out.
Cool, sounds good. So I'm looking over there on the other side over here. So who's this young gentleman that you brought to the show with you?
It's my lead guitar player, Lucas Sieferman.
Lucas Sieferman.
Hello.
I was watching him warm up, sitting on the stool over there, and I tell you what, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah,
it's going to be a really
maybe.
good one."
He's pretty good.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it comes out good.
So Chris, for a lot of people who don't know you, I know a little bit of your backstory, but on K-Bay, that show was so short and so new, it
Right.
didn't have a bigger audience, but we have quite a bit of larger audience now with this.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit. So what brought the passion to Chris Hoff to get into the music? You know what I mean? Because when I first met you, you used to have that mustache that went around just like that.
Yeah.
Like the French guys have.
It's still there, but
Colonial or whatever.
Didn't do it up today.
Fu Manchu.
Yeah. Man, that's a hard question, man.
Well, because I know you're not from here, are you?
No, I'm from, I grew up in western Nebraska. I moved here from eastern Wyoming. And, I've always loved music, I guess, as from a young age, and then I've just had numerous people from back home would always, get a hold of me and, hey, pull me aside, hey, what are you doing with music? I don't know, nothing really. And then I guess one day something just kind of clicked, and I just said, well, let's move to Texas and see what happens. So because there's plenty of great musicians up north. It's just it's hard to get them to commit to things, like go out and play live music, and because they all got days.
Oh, that's
hard workers.
That's hard down here in the South.
It's hard
also.
down here too. But there's a lot more people here than there are in Wyoming. So Wyoming, there's 575,000 people. So I got that in the town I live in here.
Yeah. So that's wild, man. Cedar Park has that many people now?
No. But in the area.
Oh yeah. Dude, there is so many musicians around here.
Yeah.
It's insane, but it's also it's a blessing. So you came down from eastern Wyoming. How'd you get there? By way, I'm from Nebraska. What job took you out there to eastern Wyoming?
Yeah, pretty much railroad.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been railroading my whole adult life. So.
Okay, I forgot you're out ramrodding some old town out there, mining town. You know what I mean?
Pretty
like
much,
Wired Earp or something like that.
Yeah.
You
Just
know what I mean?
rolled into town one day. Dusty town.
So there we go. I'm looking over at your arm. I noticed a guitar, and it looks like some wings that would be some Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, that'd be Waylon. Yeah.
So what's up? You and you gotta talk into the microphone.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Waylon, obviously. Who isn't, And just learned today Richie Albright passed away, his drummer.
I know, that's brutal, man.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of sad news. Waylon's probably my hero. I mean, I got a lot of heroes being in music scene, but
But Waylon's he's mine also.
Yeah.
You're not alone in that.
Yeah. Oh, I know there's plenty of them that love Waylon. So.
Everybody's like, Mel, are you going to play Waylon again? You damn straight, I'm going to play it one more time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's really cool. So on your lead guitar player over here, where'd y'all hook up at? How did that come about?
Through a drummer. I knew our drummer and just played a lot of gigs with him throughout the years. And he called me and was like, hey, dude, we need a guitar player. I was like, okay, send me his number. And that's how we hooked up. What was that, maybe a year and a half ago? I don't know.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, I think.
Year and a half. We did some recordings, done gigs, and then the pandemic happened. We're just kind of like figuring everything out now.
Yeah.
That's always it's a hard thing. That pandemic has wiped out so many people in our business of music. You know what I mean? We all have our day jobs.
Yeah.
But we all aspire to our what I call not so often to get paid night jobs of music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't understand, everything the musician puts into it, and then boom, like that, it's gone.
No,
blink of an eye.
it's been hard on everybody.
So I mean, how have you been keeping yourself alive with the music here? I mean, through the whole COVID thing, did you shut down? I mean, I didn't play at all.
No, we just we just didn't
We
quit.
we just kept going.
Yeah, we just kept going with what gigs we had. Luckily, it was an outdoor venue that we played at, and they kept us pretty busy over there in Llano. And then through playing there, we met some other people that do, like wanting us for private parties and such.
It's been a lot of what everything is private now.
Yeah.
So you've been picking it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so that with that, luckily we've been, I wouldn't say busy, but compared to everybody else, we're keeping.
We did the radio
above
stuff.
Yeah.
New single.
Yeah.
Had that.
Right.
So you released a single on to broadcast?
Yeah.
Cool. Who'd you release it to?
Oh, not broadcast. I just released it to like Spotify. I didn't do the whole broadcast.
So was that stuff that you already had recorded up before y'all hooked up, or y'all went into the studio and did it?
We did it all remotely, actually.
Yeah.
We all have
cool.
home studios, so he sent like guitar and vocals with the click, and then our drummer did it remotely, and I played bass and guitar on it, and then we released it. It was all DIY. It was professionally mixed, though.
Right. We mixed, and then had Cribwork Digital Audio out of Liberty Hill. My producer Merle Berganti, he's the one that mixed it down, and then we sent it over to Jerry Tubb at Terra Nova Mastering down in Austin, and that's who mastered it for us.
Okay, was it just you just tried to find somebody, or these are the businesses that you were going to use? I'm going to use these.
These are the guys I work with. Is Terra Nova and Cribworks Digital Audio. So.
Okay, so are they the ones that did your CD? It doesn't matter.
Yep, yeah, they did that too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm having to refresh my memory.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
I've had a lot of guests since the last time, so it's probably been like a year and a half. Because you were like in like the 20-something, 30-something episodes of the Homegrown Hour.
Yeah. I think it was late year 2018. I think when I come over last time.
It was absolutely crazy, man. That show. I mean, everybody used to come in there and it's like, Mel, I'm so nervous. I was more nervous than anybody else doing that show.
Right.
I was just something new to it, and then I got bit by the bug.
Right.
So so y'all were doing the private gigs and stuff like that, and the remote recording, I think, is completely awesome.
Yeah.
So many people are stuck what I call the old way of doing music, and they think they have to get to the studio, although that's what I do, because my friends have big studios.
Right. We would love to do that, but you can't. So.
Right. Y'all live up there in Travis County, correct?
Williamson. Yeah. But it's kind of like where I live, at least. It's like Austin, but it's Williamson County. Like it's like a little strip. And so they're like getting into fights right now with Williamson County. I'm sure you heard about the hotel they're purchasing.
No, I didn't. What's going on with that?
City of Austin's purchasing a hotel to like house homeless people, but it's in Williamson County, but it's still in Austin city limits. So Williamson County's like, why don't you talk to us about that? Maybe
Williamson County's a lot tougher than Travis.
Yes.
I mean, it always thinks to be about in the Lion King. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
the meme.
They're sitting on top of the hill in there, and it's like, son, you see that darkness over there? That's Williamson County.
Right.
Pretty much.
Never go there. Well, every time it's funny because a couple episodes back we were talking about Williamson County, somebody else living there, and it's like, yep. Every time I've been there, I usually end up in a cop car.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
They pull me over there like, you don't live here, do you, son?
No, don't messing around in Wilco.
Nope, not at all, not at all. So okay, so let's talk about the first tune that you gentlemen are gonna wake everybody up here on Society Network with.
It's called 2020, and Crazy Over You is the other alternate title for it. And then, like right after we got the news that everybody's supposed to stay home, you know, put the mask on and don't go out and socialize. I mean, that bothered me, and so I sat down and wrote lyrics to a song. Pretty much like the second day we started our pandemic, and then everything else that entailed into that. I mean, you know, the BLM movement and George Floyd and the curfew, you know, cops shooting at people and staying out past curfew and all that stuff. I mean, everything that happened in 2020, that's what this song 2020 is about. And, you know, writing it, I just lyrically left it open to be about pretty much whatever you need it to be about.
Well, that's what music's about.
Right. Yeah. And so, I mean, that's pretty much what that song's about, is just, you know, not knowing what tomorrow's going to bring. It's pretty much what it's about.
I actually got a kick out of watching those dudes in India like whip the other dudes with those poles. They were out past curfew and they were like smacking them.
They're really doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I live up here in one of the greatest counties in the world, Burnett County. I do. I actually. Sorry, it's my mother. She sent me a message, and I was like, "Mother, I'm gonna be going in the show. Do not text me." Okay, baby. And here they come.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but that's, you know, I love my mother. She's been battling cancer for a long time. Okay, so I kind of got lost in thought. So here we go. Here is Chris Hoff singing his original song, 2020, Crazy Over You.
The whole world's gone crazy over you, and I'm thinking maybe I have too. Oh Lord, can't you tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I'm all alone and so confused. Someone please tell me this won't last long. Is this the way it's supposed to be from now on? Are we living a lie between wrong and right? We run out of time. I never said goodbye. I'm so alone, so confused, staring at my phone, reading the news. Oh Lord, can't you tell me, what should I do? This world's gone crazy, crazy over you. Yes, the world's gone crazy, crazy over you.
All right, we're back with Chris Hoff. Chris, You know, I know before you performed that magical song, I love all the lyrics in there.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I think everybody should speak their mind through their music because that's what this is about, no doubt. Okay. So that was 2020 Crazy Over You. So is there anything else you want to add before? I mean, on that song?
No, man.
It said it all.
Yeah, I mean, people always ask me what that song means to me, and I really hate explaining what it means to me because I like to leave it open for interpretation. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
I mean, you got fans from all over, you know, every kind of different scene, and so just to keep it simple, I just rather not tell people that, you know, just leave it open for their interpretation rather than ruin it for them, you know, and be like, well, actually, no, it's about this. So,
you know, while we're in it, I just tell everybody, you know, this has been hard on everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know it's affected you. Me and you have what we call day jobs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Are you a full-time musician down there, or are you?
I was.
You were? Okay.
Yeah, and then that all happened and had to get a regular job. I was working at a call center up until recently, and then I just thought about it, and I was like, you know what? No. I was like, I can't do this. It's not what I'm supposed to do, so I quit. Hopefully gigs come back because I don't have a job, so I need money. So hopefully gigs come back and I go back doing what I do best. But in the meantime, I figure I'll find something else, something a little more fun.
No doubt, man. You know, it's just so wild. All the musicians said the same thing. They lost their income. You know, I was one of those musicians that put all my eggs in one basket. Relied everything that I was building for the Greater Marble Falls Live Music Society. And all I worried about was content, because that's what the whole purpose of doing anything like this is, your content, right?
Right.
You know, splatter the internet however you're going to do it with Chris Hoff, as long as whether they like you or they love your music,
right.
As long as they see Chris Hoff.
Right.
And so when the 2020 happened and all the bands started playing, I lost every bit of my content like pop. It was gone. Yep. So we're going from thousands and thousands of views every day going, hey, man, this is going pretty good. It's working out. Got a radio show and all that. And then it was gone. And there's no way to bring it back. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, okay, so you went to the studio and y'all cut a couple singles. Right, doing the remote thing. I mean, was that just something that y'all came up to do? Because I know you did the other one at the studio, right? It don't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was all done in studio.
Did somebody suggest, hey, Chris, do it this way? Or you're like, guys, this is the way I want to do it?
There's just no other way to do it. I mean, the pandemic just hit, and everybody had no idea what tomorrow was going to bring, and really didn't know what COVID was at the time. And, you know, just everybody was just really cautious. So we just were like, well, let's just do something remotely and see how we can do that. I mean, it's 2020. There's plenty of technology around, so...
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, you know. But what I'm doing right here, I'm able to do it remotely. Right. I have another show that does the Zoom stuff, zoom in on it. You know what I mean? But these are driving me nuts. Leaving them, I left them out. That's my brother's glasses. I keep leaving them there because he's like, "Dude, did you bring my glasses?" I said, "No, I put them in the studio, so I won't forget them." And they've been sitting here 2 months. So, but it's pretty wild, man. So let's talk about some of those private parties. You getting paid from them, or
yeah.
Y'all said that fast.
Yeah.
Jesus
definitely
Christ.
grateful for those.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. Y'all doing any of that Venmo stuff or PayPal?
Yeah, we do.
Videos?
We do take tips and stuff off Venmo and PayPal. The private shows that we've been doing, you know, just a little bit here and there. I mean, they're fun. I mean, just kind of laid back, relaxed, cool atmospheres. Not really like house parties so much. I mean, we've done a couple house parties, but nothing crazy. It's more like a resort type private party is what we've been doing. You know, I mean, it's a hunting lodge up by Brady is where we've been playing quite a bit, and like I said, in a couple restaurants around the area too who do live music. Of course, the weather's been the way it's been. We can't do the live shows outside.
Right. So. Yeah, and it's about to get horrible.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because the show, you know what I mean? We're a week to 2 weeks behind on the show. So, you know what I mean? I'm just letting you know. So I just said, yeah, we're about to have horrible weather. I'm at 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So anybody sees it. So
I went back in
Yeah, I always forget, you know what I mean? me and John Arthur. I had John Arthur here on the 5th episode of this. That guy's such a professional, man. He sits down. He, almost slides me a piece of paper. This is how the show's going to go. And it went just like that. I was like, damn, this man's got it down.
Right.
So, okay, Chris, so what are some of your plans moving forward from here?
Man, just picking up more gigs, and as things start opening back up, just trying to get our name back out there, rebuild what we have all lost over 2020 and just keep trucking along. I mean, this is a really good opportunity for the guys that did stay with it to, pick up new fan base. I mean, because so many of them that, this pandemic hit, they just decided to say, screw it, went out and got a day job and not going back to it.
They put the guitars in the case. It knocked out most everybody.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially with a show like this, man, starts taking off, you know what I mean? I was like, God dang, man, it knocked out all the competition too, I was like, cool. So we'll run with it ourselves. So, okay, you're just hoping for everything to open back up. So, Chris, I got to ask you, and you're probably going to say, I'm not going to talk about that, but what's the craziest thing you've ever done that you can talk about, that you want to let everybody out there know about? Come on, just give us something.
The craziest thing that with the most beneficial?
Beneficial, there you go. Or it could be, is that day
criminal
is the day of the cop car.
There was
no
that
comment.
time, I spent some time in the back of a cop car behind bars, but no, we're not going to talk about that one. Craziest thing I ever done is probably pack up my family and move to Texas.
Was that just a quick decision? You're like, this is what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Really?
I had a day at work and back home, and I said, I'm done with this. I got on the internet, found a couple places to apply for a job. A couple days later, I get a call for an interview. I go down, do an interview, come back, say, well, we're moving. And my lovely wife, she's like, well, let's do it. So we packed up.
That was going to be my next question. Was your wife totally behind it?
Yeah.
She was?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'd been talking about moving to possibly Texas to follow music, and at least, I had to try. I didn't want to be 75 years old back home sitting there saying, wow, I wish I would have done that, just have the total regret of not doing something that you love to do. So, she's really cool, and she was behind it. Got a little girl, so she followed us down here, obviously, and, it's hard leaving family behind because that's all of our family's back up there still, so we don't get to see them very much. But that's probably, I've done a lot of crazy things, Mel, don't get me wrong. But
no.
That one's one that I'm worth, so it's worth a share. Like, so anybody who's watching this has been thinking about quitting their day job just randomly. Just do it, man. If you got a gut feeling,
don't even think about it.
Sounds crazy, but
follow your dreams.
Just follow it, man. Just go.
Yeah, what else is there?
Yeah, you got
there's a saying, you only live once.
That's right. You only live once.
We all know the destination in the end, what's going to happen to us all, right?
Yeah. You got
enjoy the journey. We all know the destination. Let's just enjoy the journey.
Right.
That's just how I personally view it. My wife, sometimes she can get pretty irritated at me when I say that. She's like, you just do things off the cuff too much. I said, I'm enjoying the journey. And then I duck from the coffee cup.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? That's just a joke. My wife didn't throw a coffee cup at me. Okay. So let's talk about the next tune, because we're hungry. We got to feed our musical ears.
All right. It's Life's a Song.
Okay.
And I don't know if this one really needs too much explanation. I guess I'll just say is I was looking for a song that everybody loves music in general. So, with this song, what I wanted to do was capture, I couldn't do all my favorite songs, but capture enough of my favorite songs and then put them together and make it make sense. And that's what Life's a Song is about. So if it sounds familiar, it's because every line in the song
was about a song.
Was stolen as a song title. It's all song titles. It's a song put together with song titles.
Okay, here we go. I already know about this song. But it's Chris Hoff, Life's a Song.
Tuesday's long gone like a dust in the wind. out in Lucan, Texas, with a few rowdy friends. May that whiskey river never run dry in this small town Saturday night. There's a lonesome whistle blowing and it won't back down. Stuck in Lodi again, this one-horse town. Just taking it easy on a tequila sunrise. After fishing in the dark, stuck on toast time. That wagon wheel goes round like it's painted black. Amarillo by morning always takes me back. To that sweet home Alabama on that lost highway. Yeah, I don't really think Hank done it this way. Well, I hate that feeling Sunday morning coming down. Yeah, and who'll stop the rain in this little guitar town? There's a party tonight at the Cadillac Ranch. That's where friends in low places always go to dance. I got lost on that old Copperhead Road. Yeah, with Pancho and Lefty, I got stuck out in the cold. Her blue eyes crying every time that it rains. It's right in the spotlights that drive me insane. Yeah, that wagon wheel goes round like it's painted black. Amarillo by morning always takes me back to that sweet home Alabama on that lost highway. But I don't really think Hank done it this way. No, I don't really think Hank done it this way.
All right, we're back, Chris Hoff. You know, Chris, I remember that song back from the K-Bay show.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Life's a Song. I, forgot about it, but once you brought it up, that's wild. So what prompted you to write that song, to tell you the truth? With all the name titles from the different songs in it, you know what I mean?
Because you always hear songs, there's those songs out there that name drop a couple of songs or somebody who's their favorite songwriter or something. And I mean, it would be kind of hard to put a song together with like name dropping all my favorite artists.
Right.
So, but you know, I mean, there's enough song lyrics out there and song titles out there that you could find stuff that fits and you can make it make sense. I mean, that's really what I was after. I just wanted to write a song that was, you know, just nothing but song titles and try. That was my challenge, was to try to make it make sense. And that song took a long time to write and make it make sense. Probably took the longest out of any other song I've ever wrote. That song took me a long time to write, like to make it fit.
Yeah, so you just go through all the albums or CDs and stuff, looking for the names and trying to figure out how to rhyme it up.
Right, and I mean, because you got to get in the feeling too. So the feeling of the song with the song titles and make it make sense. That was what took me forever.
Was it a song that started, one day you're 15 years old?
No.
No, you did this. I mean, I was being serious on that, because a lot of the old songs, I have songs that I've completed that I've written myself that actually started when I was younger.
No, this one probably took me like, I don't know, overall time like 6 weeks, but like hour wise, I have no clue. Maybe like 15, 20 hours to put it all together. I mean,
cool.
I mean, it's not like an extended amount of time. Most of the time when I write a song, it's just, I slop through it and get done. That's my style. So if you got something good, you got something good. If it's a turd, it's a turd. It just goes in the trash. So.
Yeah, yep, that's cool. So I ask your buddy down here. Hey man, so what got you into guitar?
That's a good question. One day my mom just came up to me and she was like, "You want to take guitar lessons?" And I was like, "Yeah." That was the end of it. I never really thought about it. My uncle played guitar, and he was really good. Toured and stuff like that. He does software now, but he was a really good guitar player. And then my grandfather, Tejano band, played guitar too. I'm half Mexican, so that half, everyone plays an instrument. If you don't get any respect. So they tried to teach me, when I was little, but they said I didn't seem interested in it. But I always remember, like, when I would watch my uncle, my grandfather play, I always remember thinking that was like the coolest thing I've ever seen, like to see in real life, because you don't, as a little kid, you don't get to see that. So I started playing, and then I was like third grade maybe, and I didn't really care about guitar though until I was about the 8th grade, and that's when I really started to play a lot, and that's like all I did for, I don't know, 15 years after that. That's pretty much my main hobby. That's my main job.
Well, most lead guitar players, that's usually all they do. And most of the ones I know are all full-time.
Pretty much. That's like, yeah, I mean, even if, like, I couldn't make money doing it, I'd still be doing it. That's still, like, my main hobby, my main everything. Like, and then, the only other thing I really do with my free time is play video games. That's about it. Me and him, we both play together all the time.
You see that, Chris? He's like, all I do is play video games.
But Chris is in there.
Chris
He's
also.
usually the one telling me to do it. He's a bad influence. Yeah. He's like, come on, man. Come on. But I hound him too. I'm like, let's play some Call of Duty.
So y'all do that online also?
Yeah. It's like a team building exercise.
Yeah,
it's kind of like jamming, but without jamming.
My kids do that stuff. I don't know. I'm 52 years old, so I mean, advanced gaming for me is still Atari. I prefer Pong.
Yeah.
I'm honest with you.
Pac-Man.
On my phone, I play a pool game, and that's it. I mean, I own all the game systems, but it's because my kids left when they moved out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that could maybe be another avenue for you. You could be a Twitch streamer like all these...
I do have Twitch. I have Twitch, OBS, and everything.
Yeah, maybe you could start a gaming channel where it's like exploring
there you go.
video games, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, I do. Well, yeah, where's it at? It's on my laptop. Anyways. But I don't use OBS or the Twitch because of the streaming upload. It's
right.
brutal.
Oh, I heard about that.
And here I have a double ceiling, and I run Wi-Fi. So maybe in the future when I go high-tech, as I call it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get the blazing things. But just one thing at a time. So, okay, Chris, so I got to ask. What is the third song you're going to do for us today?
We're going to do Down.
Down.
Okay,
here we go. Chris Hoff doing his song, Down.
getting back from somewhere he never should have been. Lipstick on his neck and his breath was liquid gin. When the sun goes down, when the sun goes down. He did not have a wife, she passed long ago. She loved the way it smelled, white powder on her nose. When the sun goes down, when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, everybody knows. When the sun goes down, you best get home. Yeah. Baseball bat, an empty bottle of wine. She said she's had enough. She said now's the time. When the sun goes down, when the sun goes down. He bought a new car, liked to drive it fast. 50 years old and he knew it wouldn't last. When the sun goes down, when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, everybody knows. When the sun goes down, you best get home. When the sun goes down, everybody knows. When the sun goes down.
All right, we're back. Chris Hoff doing his original tune down. Chris, you know I'm going to ask you, what's all inside that boiling pot for the song down?
Man, people always ask me that question, and I really don't know how to answer that. The groove of the song is what drove the lyrics of that song. And the groove's kind of like a dark groove, kind of, would you say?
Sure.
Yeah, so I mean, let's throw a curveball at you there.
They're all dark, man,
Yeah.
when the lights go out.
That's right. So yeah, I mean, just the groove to me was a dark groove, so that's where the lyrics come into play, and that's where you get the song down. When the sun goes down, everybody knows.
Cool. Just one of those songs that you felt and wrote it out.
Yeah. That was like a quick 5-minute song.
Writes itself.
Yeah.
There is a lot of songs that just write themselves in a way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at our jam room, we have we're ceiling to floor, wall to wall, dry erase board.
Right.
On half the room. So, you get somebody in there starting a song one day, writing lyrics down. That's one of the things. Is like, if you got it in your head, write it on that damn wall.
Right.
Because somebody else might see it and we add to it. And that's how actually, as like our family band, we've come up with so many of original music.
Right.
Doing it that way.
That's cool.
I would love to take all the credit, but so that's cool. So, Chris, I got to ask you, man. It's going to be a doozy. If there's anything that you can change in this world, what would it be? And I'm going to ask both of you.
Man. You know, there's so much wrong with this world
Brutally wrong.
that it's hard to just pick one thing to change. Man, you got me on that one.
Chris is like, I'll change the universe.
Yeah, let's change the universe. You know, I don't know, Mel. That's a hard question.
You know, one of the things that's important to me, and it's hashtag Save Our Children.
That's a good one, yeah.
Neither one of us. Lucas, I don't know. Do you have kids?
I do. I have a baby. He's 10 months, 9 months. He'll be 10 months this month.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because of the movement, hashtag Save Our Children. Thousands of children are being rescued every single day from sex trafficking and the real world of slavery. It is the truth. It don't matter what color you are. Slavery does not see color. It only sees the blood. So hashtag Save. That's what's important to me. So if you have children, we have to be grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I that's a deep one. And
Yeah, I know.
And I got the chills talking about that. Wow, man.
That's the thing, man. Is I just I really haven't ever thought about what I would change the world with. I mean,
if it was within your power, what would you do?
I still don't know.
You still don't know?
I mean, I guess I don't know. There's so many dang things.
I'd buy a new Les Paul.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm not a selfish man, so I can't say anything that would benefit me. I'd want it to be, something that benefit everybody, reasonably, and nothing outlandish. I mean, I don't know how to answer that question.
Well, what's your role as? I mean, do you have like God powers? Like, can you change anything?
Oh, okay.
What changed to this? I don't know.
Okay,
man.
so okay, here you go. If you had God powers,
Okay.
the first thing I'd do?
What?
Wipe politics off the earth.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Get rid of
get rid
politics.
of all the evil. That's that's what I would do to change the world. Is just get rid of all that is evil, in the purest form of evil, or even now we're all sinners.
With
I get
sledgehammers.
I get that, but I mean, just there's a certain line of evil that somebody should never cross, and anybody who crosses that line should just be anything or anyone, any entity should just
I agree. So that's Chris Hoff giving you, what he wanted. Get the evil out of this world.
That's pretty cool, but I think I'd fly.
There you go. So if I could change the world, I'd make myself fly.
Yeah, I'm flying, man. But like supersonic, like Silver Surfer or something like. I could go to other galaxies and stuff. I think.
Hey, Silver Surfer's pretty cool, man.
Silver Surfer's cool.
I love comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I would do that.
I love comic books, man. So I'm a hardcore comic book person. Okay, so Chris, if I can get you to come back up to the microphone
Yes,
there.
sir.
So Chris, what would you? Everybody's going to want to find you after the show. How can they find Chris Hoff to get their fix?
Well, for all the people that are out there on social media, Facebook is at Seehoff Music, and same with Instagram. It's at Seehoff Music. The website's www.seehoffmusic.com. So, I mean, I kept everything right there, so it's pretty easy to figure out.
You forgot your OnlyFans.
I don't have that. I started filling that out, but
I got through the application process, but they denied me.
Right. Okay. Oh, Lordy. So, okay. So now you know how to get hold of Chris Hoff. And I'll tell you one thing. It's been a joy.
Spotify,
Spotify,
Amazon,
iTunes,
Apple Music. We're on all those too. Pandora. Yeah. Any of the major ones. I don't know about it. Some of the ones from overseas. I mean, I do get notifications from some like China stuff and Sweden and Germany and Denmark and places up there. They have different streaming services, and I do get notifications from that, but I don't remember all of them. So,
I mean, how's your songs going in China?
I guess through CD Baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's who.
I was messing with it.
Yeah,
I mean, do you do a Chinese version of them? Or?
No. Maybe they do. Somebody's probably
cut out the
it,
words
yes.
about freedom and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, well, the deal is over there. If you makes it over there, they're just going to hack it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Change it into Chinese.
That's
and
okay. I don't care.
Patent it is theirs.
Reverse
copyright.
engineer it. Yeah, they don't care about intellectual property law over there.
No, not at all.
So to add to your question about what I would do to change the world, that's
go.
one thing I would do to change the world is I would take and make it so other people couldn't live off the backs of musicians for, I mean, musicians make pennies on the dollar compared to what other people make on the backs of musicians. That's one thing I would change. I
agree.
An artist should be paid what they're worth, not what the guy who's putting out their music thinks they're worth. I mean, so that's a good one. I mean,
we'll let the market decide at least.
Yeah,
and then give us the lion's share.
Right. I mean, you got billionaires, multi-billionaires who are running the show, making all kinds of money off musicians, and musicians don't get paid. They don't even make a penny off of a song.
No.
Have you ever heard of a thing called Bandzoogle?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, well, it's a hosting platform. One of my websites, I use them, right? And what there were a bunch of musicians felt just like you. So they created a platform for other musicians so that they could become just like, what's his name, Bezos?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that would be Miss Allie, the manager of the store. So anyways, you're 100% correct. Musicians have been ripped off far too long. You heard that from Chris Hoff. Okay, I tell you what, guys, this has been a great time. We got to get out here. Time constraints. And until next time, this is Mel Highsmith, Chris Hoff, and his sidekick,
Lucas.
Hey, we'll see y'all later, man. Society Network. It's been a great one.
The whole world's gone crazy over you, and I'm thinking maybe I have too. Oh Lord, can't you tell me what am I supposed to do? 'Cause I'm all alone and so confused. Someone please tell me this won't last long. Is this the way it's supposed to be from now on? Are we living a lie between wrong and right? Run out of time, I never said goodbye. I'm so alone, I'm so confused, staring at my phone, reading the news. Oh Lord, can't you tell me what should I do? This world's gone crazy, crazy over you. Yes, the world's gone crazy, crazy over you.